Okay.
Make it lower.
All right. So I see you all when I start, but then I don't get to see all of you during the class, unfortunately. So I'm going to make sure that I give modifications, and I always tell everyone in the beginning of the class, know that this is your practice. This is only you know how far you should push yourself, and you know that you do not push yourself to pain. Maybe a little bit of discomfort. That's okay, but not pain, okay? And you know the difference. If it's a sharp pain, then we don't want that, okay? All right, I'm gonna put this on speaker view. All right. So I was really happy to hear from some of you last week via email, and I'm always a little bit nervous about new people being a little bit surprised by some of the things that we do in the class. So we've been doing this for about 4 years now, and we started the emotional freedom technique, or tapping, probably about 3 years ago. And I don't always start class with it, but I think I'm going to start because I've gotten some feedback that it's really beneficial. Okay, so I wanted just to give you guys a little bit more information about emotional freedom technique. So each week I'll give you more and more information so you can just build up your knowledge about it. And this is from a book that that I've read about emotional freedom technique. And one of the things that he says is, when you learn information, the understanding of new knowledge creates a greater sense of awareness about yourself as well as the world around you. It lifts you above the mundane, routine way you see the world. A new awareness about something creates a new level of consciousness, and there is a change in when there is a change in consciousness, there is a change in energy. As a result, you become empowered and more awakened by knowledge about yourself. You are empowering yourself. You are taking your power back by no longer believing you are a helpless victim who believes you have no power to change. You cease becoming someone who keeps unconsciously giving your power away or relying on someone or someone to do something for you. We are living in a new era of consciousness. So learning something new is just so good for your brain, for the neurons in your brains, for the connections of those neurons. And so I'm really happy that this is something that, that you all enjoy. And I hope that over time you'll learn it. It'll become really just memorized, and you can do it every single day. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my chair, and we're gonna start with tapping. Okay, so the first thing that we do with tapping is we close our eyes, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, and scan your body for any areas of tension or pain, whether it's physical or emotional, maybe something that is repeating in your mind. Whatever that is right now, and usually first thought is the right thought. Don't push it away. Whatever it is that is getting in the way of you feeling this full positive energy in your body, I want you to feel whatever that is. Bring your attention to that and rate it from 0 to 10, 10 being the worst. If it's really bad pain, maybe it's an 8. Or really heightened anxiety, maybe it's a 10. Or maybe it's just sort of average at a 5. Whatever it is, rate it. And then remember that number, and we're going to begin tapping on the karate chop part of the hand, which is right below the pinky on the side. We can use 3 fingers, and we start by breathing in and out and saying to ourselves, even though I have this fill in the blank, pain, anxiety, worry, grief, fatigue, even though I have this thing that's not allowing me to live my life fully, I still love and accept myself completely. And then we move up to the top of the head. And maybe we say it again. Even though I have this thing, I still love and accept myself completely. And then we go to in between the eyebrows. And we remind ourselves, this thing. And then we go to the other side of the eyebrows. And some people like to do both sides with both hands. You do not have to. And then under the eye, and again, reminding yourself exactly what it is as you breathe in and out. And then we go under the nose, above the lip, this thing, this pain, this anxiety, this thing that's blocking my energy. And then under the lip, above the chin. And then we're going to come to the collarbone, reminding ourselves of this thing that we're working on. And then under the arm, right where the bra strap would be, breathing in and out. And then take a nice deep breath, come back to your hand, your karate chop side of the hand. These are acupressure points. And you say to yourself, again, even though I may still have this thing that's getting in the way, I still love and accept myself completely. And then arms down by your side. Excellent. Very good. Okay. So again, just to remind you all, statistically, this has been studied and shown that each time you go through all of the points, the level goes down. Remember, we had checked out the level of anxiety or pain or whatever it is from 0 to 10. Statistically, the level goes down on average 2 points. So you can continue to do this until it stops going down or until it's totally gone to 0. And sometimes it won't come back for a very long time. So it really, really works. All right. So now let's sit up nice and tall. So we're going to sit up. We're not going to sit down. We're going to sit up. We're going to feel our sits bones on the seat. And we're going to lift from the waist up as if you're trying to elongate your spine toward the ceiling. And then from the waist down, you're really grounding yourself. So you feel your sits bones. You feel your feet. Your knees are hip distance apart. Shoulders are over hips. Sternum is lifted. And your neck is neutral. So your chin is parallel to the floor. You're not looking up and you're not looking down. Really important to inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up. Fill your lungs and then drop those shoulders down and keep them down as best you can. Even when we're raising our arms up, I want you to feel your shoulders settle down, your shoulder blades resting in your back. We're going to begin with some head movement. Inhale to center, inhaling through your nose, filling your lungs, and then turning your head to look over your right shoulder. Big inhale, exhale, slowly look forward. Inhale, turn and look over your left shoulder. Exhale, come back through center. Let's do that again. Big inhale, fill your lungs. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Keep inhaling. And then exhale all the way, coming back, looking at facing forward. Inhale now and lift your chin and look up at the ceiling, keeping the elongation in your spine. Exhale, chin to chest, look down at the floor. Inhale, lift, look up at the ceiling, fill your lungs from the top, middle, bottom. Exhale, empty your lungs all the way. Every last bit of air comes out. And then inhale, look forward. Very good. Inhale, take your chin and turn, take your right ear down to your right shoulder. Take your left hand, draw it down so you feel that stretch. And then exhale, come back through center. Inhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop your right arm down. Feel the stretch all through the right side of your neck. Exhale, come back through center. Let's do that again. This time, inhale your right arm up and over to your left ear and draw that right ear towards your shoulder. On the inhale, exhale, come back up. Bring that arm down. Lift the left arm up and over to the right ear and draw the left ear toward the left shoulder. Right arm down and heavy. Exhale, come back up. Arms come down. All right, loosening. Today we're going to try to move every single joint in our body because as you know, moving your joints helps to create more synovial fluid, which is the lubrication that you need. And sometimes in this cold weather, that synovial fluid becomes cold and a little bit thicker. So we want to really warm it up. Okay, imagine you have a pencil at the tip of your nose and you're going to draw on the wall in front of you a circle. You're going to start out with a small circle going in the clockwise, and then you're going to make that circle into a spiral as it gets bigger and bigger. Breathing in and out, and then as big as you can going clockwise, and then we're going to stop in the middle, and we're going to go counterclockwise. We're going to do little circles, pencil on the tip of the nose, drawing little circles, turning them into spirals, and then making them bigger and as big as you can. Breathing in and out, and then coming back through center. Excellent. Arms down by your side. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Fill your lungs with air. Deep breathing, not shallow breathing, but deep breathing. Exhale, arms come down. Helps to boost your immune system. Movement and breathing, and we're doing that now. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time. You inhale and you keep inhaling as your arms come up. Don't rush it. Do this with purpose. Hold it at the top. Exhale. Everything comes down. Excellent. Scoot over to the left side of your chair, right hand on the chair. Inhale the left arm up. Remember, you fill your lungs, and now you're going to lean over toward the right, bending the right elbow, and now exhale everything out. Now look under that left arm and look up at the ceiling. So you're really intensifying the stretch. And then come back up. Left hand comes down to the seat. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale it over. And then look under the right arm, intensifying the stretch. Remember to keep your shoulders stacked. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale both arms up. And this time exhale, take your left hand to the front, bring your right hand behind you, and then twisting in the torso, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, fill your lungs, bring your arms up. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Look over the left shoulder, twisting in the torso, keeping the hips forward. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, left hand forward, right hand back. So squeezing like you're squeezing a sponge, squeezing those organs all in your abdomen. Inhale, fill your lungs. One more time. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Squeeze like a sponge. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Very good. All right, we're going to do a little bit of forward folding and some cat and cows. So I want you to take your knees and open them to the side. Your toes are pointing in the same direction as your knees. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit so you can see my feet a little bit more. So opening your knees, coming toward the edge of your seat. We're going to do some cat-cows in this position. So, sitting up nice and tall, take your hands to your knees. Inhale and come through your shoulders, arch your back, and lift your heart up. Excellent. Now hold on to your knees. Pull your navel towards your spine. Your shoulders come forward and bring your back toward the back of the chair like an angry cat. Do that again. Inhale, hands on knees. Arch your back. Come through your shoulders. Lift your heart, your head, and your hips. Exhale. Hold on to your knees. Pull your navel back and draw your back toward the back of the chair. Inhale, come back up. All right. Now, we're going to do that again, but we're going to do that and we're going to come forward. Okay. So hands to knees. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, pull your navel in. And as you do that, slide your hands down to the floor. I have a block here. If you have a block, it's helpful. It brings the floor up to you at all different levels. If you can't go all the way down, if you can, then you just bring your hands to the mat. And now drop your head. Feel the stretch in your groin. If you can't go down at all, you can stay up on your knees and drop your head. Either way, release your lower back, release your head. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And now, one hand on one knee, one hand on the other. Remember that angry cat, pull your navel into your spine, draw your back up toward the ceiling and then toward the back of the seat. And then slowly, very slowly, shoulders and then head comes up. Drop those shoulders down, bring your knees together. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale your arms up and exhale your arms down. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to go to our straps or weights or nothing. If you have neither the strap or the weights, you can do this with absolutely nothing, just with purpose, okay? So we're gonna start with biceps, and we're gonna go to the left hand. So you're gonna step on your strap, and you're gonna step on it where you think you are today. So if you have, and you can change it. So the least amount of resistance, the longer the strap is. The shorter the strap is, the more resistance. So see how you feel. You can even wrap it around a little bit more if you need more resistance. Take the strap in your hand, drop your left hand down so that your palm is facing forward. Most importantly, elbow stays tucked into side. And sitting up tall, pulling the navel in always. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your fist up towards your shoulder and squeeze your bicep, and then slowly come down. Inhale, exhale, up and squeeze and lower down for 2, 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, 8. We're going to do 12. 9, 10, elbow tucked in, 11, and 12. Now bring it halfway down and then all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. And 3, 4, 5, keep the elbow tucked. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now all the way down and halfway up. All the way down, halfway up. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All the way down, and we're going to switch. So remember, if that was too difficult for you, you're going to make the strap longer. If it felt really easy, you're going to make the strap shorter. Make sure you challenge yourself, but you don't want to injure yourself, okay? Right arm all the way down, palm facing forward. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, up. And 3, squeeze. 5, elbow tucked in. 6, squeeze your biceps. 7, 8, even if there's nothing in your hand, squeeze your bicep. 10, 11, and 12. Halfway down, all the way up. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All the way down. Breathe in and halfway up, hold. Down, halfway up, 2. Imagine you have a heavy, heavy weight in your hand with purpose. 4, 5, breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All the way down, take your strap, bring it down to your lap, turn your palms forward, sit up tall, take those straight arms and just bring them back, stretching out your biceps. You should feel a nice stretch in your biceps. And then release, and then do that again. Palms facing forward, bring your arms back, stretch out your biceps, both sides, and release. Excellent. Now we're going to do shoulders We're going to start again on the left side. Adjust accordingly. If you don't have a strap or you don't have weights, imagine the heaviest weight you have in your hand. Your mind can really, really do some amazing things when it comes to building muscle. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, this time your palm is facing back, knuckles forward. Inhale and bring your arm shoulder height. Exhale down. Inhale to the side. Exhale down for 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale 2. And 3, sitting up tall. And 4. And 5. And 6, keep that shoulder down, even though you're working the shoulder, keep it down. 7 and 8 and 9, we're gonna do 12 and 10, keeping the torso still, just moving the arm. 11, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, switch sides. So we start out with the front raise and then we go to the side raise. When we do a front raise, the palm is facing back. When we do a side raise, we turn the hand and the palm is facing in, okay? So inhale to shoulder, exhale down, turn your palm in, inhale, exhale, that's 1. And 2, and 3. Keep your core engaged. 4, by pulling your navel to your spine. 5, keeping your spine elongated. 6, 7, 8, and keep that shoulder down, even though we're raising the arm. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take the strap or the whip, put the weights down. Bring your arms down by your side. We're going to stretch out that shoulder now that we worked it. So take your left hand and bring it out to the side, palm facing forward, and then bring that arm behind you and open up the shoulder as you inhale, and then exhale that arm straight across until you can't go anymore. Then take the right hand, hook it in, pull it towards your chest, take that right hand and push down on that shoulder. Squeeze your arm towards your chest. Breathing in, you can feel your chest as it presses against the inside of your arm. And then exhale, squeeze it in even more. And open that arm, draw it down. Right arm out to the side, palm facing forward. Take that arm behind you. Inhale, exhale, straight across till you can't go anymore. Take the left, hook it, pull it towards your chest. Take your left hand, push down on the shoulder and press that arm. Inhale, feel your chest against your arm. Exhale, pull it even more. And then open, both arms down. Okay, last exercise with the weights or the band, and I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you could see the movement a little bit better. Okay, so sitting in your seat, sitting forward, again, stepping on the strap with both feet, holding it in my left hand. We're going to do triceps. Triceps are the back of the arm. Okay, take your palm facing in and bring your fist towards your shoulder, then hinge forward on the diagonal and bring that elbow up like a chicken wing behind you. Now we're only going to straighten the forearm and then bring the forearm back. That's all that's moving. Squeeze your tricep, bring it back. 3, pull your navel in. 4, look about 3 feet in front of you on the floor. 5, keep that elbow lifted. 6, 7, squeeze the tricep. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then sit up and change sides. And I will turn my chair so that you can see this side. Bring the strap into the right hand. Sitting up tall, sitting toward the edge of your seat, palm facing in, bring your fist towards your shoulder, come forward on the diagonal, pull your navel in to protect your lower back, bring that elbow up like a chicken wing, and extend, squeeze the back of your arm, bring it back. Triceps. 2, looking about 3 feet in front of you, toward the floor. 5, 6, 7, elbow up. 8, only the forearm works. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Sit up, drop that down, and come back to center. So I would suggest doing those exercises 3 to 4 times a week. And I've been told that there will be recordings very soon. The problem was with the music. So we're gonna have our very own music made for this class eventually. But for right now, we don't have any music, but there will be these recordings. So I would suggest 3 times a week would be perfect for you to do this. All right, so now we're gonna stretch out the tricep. So take your left arm up. Let me sit back so you can see it a little bit better. Left arm up, and then take your hand, turn your palm to face the back, and bring that palm in between your shoulder blades. Then take your right hand, pull the elbow up, sit up tall, and stretch it out. Inhaling and exhaling. And then same with the right, bring the right palm in between your shoulder blades, left hand pulls that elbow up, stretching the tricep, sitting up tall, take a deep breath in, and exhale out. And then arms come down. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to do something that we haven't done in a while. I want you to stand up in front of your seat. We're gonna warm up the glutes. We're gonna do some squats with the safety of the chair behind us. So standing up with your feet hip distance apart, and this is the image I want you to have. You know when you go to a filthy, dirty gas station and you have to go to the bathroom, but you don't want to sit on the seat. So what you do is you hover over it. That's what we're going to do today, okay? Take your arms out in front of you, stand up tall, inhale, and as you exhale, squat down, tap the seat, and then come up, squeeze your glutes. Come down, tap, come up, squeeze. So your butt goes back and you lift up. I don't want your knees to go in front of your ankles. Tap and lift. Tap and lift and squeeze. I don't know what number I'm at, but I'm going to say 6. We'll do 10. 7, 8, squeeze your glutes. 9, keep your heart lifted. 10, inhale, exhale, drop it down. Very good. Okay, we're gonna do that again, but first we're gonna do some balancing. So balancing in the safety of your home, because your mind will remember what it felt like to be off balance and what you had to do in your body to right that, okay? So you can start by standing at the right side of your chair, holding onto the chair with your right hand. Take your right foot and bring your heel in front of your right toes. Bring this down so you can see my toes. All right, right heel in front of left toe. So I'm on a tightrope right now. Now, you're holding on with your left hand. I want you to take your right hip and draw it back a little bit, left hip forward, so that your hips are in alignment and your shoulders are right over your hips. Find a spot about 3 feet in front of you that you can stare at that's not moving. Now, lift your right arm. Find your balance and slowly lift your left arm. If you fall out of it, just readjust and get back into it. You're going to wobble. It's normal. Notice what your body does to right that wobble. Calm your breath. Relax your feet. Take another deep breath. And exhale both arms down. And then bring your feet together. Excellent. We're going to do our squats again. This time I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see exactly what I mean. Okay, another set of squats, standing in front of your seat, arms in front, filthy, dirty toilet behind us. We don't want to touch it. Inhale, exhale, tap and lift and squeeze. 2, lift. 3, lift. Into the heels. Look, my toes are lifted. 4 and 5. Pull your navel in. 6. Try to keep your knees above your ankles. 8, 9. Last one, deep breath in. 10. Exhale. Okay. Very good. Now we're going to go to the left side balance. So go to the left side of your seat. Holding on to the chair with my right hand this time, taking my left heel, bringing it in front of my right toes. Okay, now I have to take my right hip, turn it forward, left hip back. Right hip forward, left hip back, keeping the hips in alignment, shoulders over hips, holding on. Find that spot in front of you that you can stare at. Inhale, left arm comes up. Find your balance, holding on first. You can slowly release your grip and then lift your right arm up. Embrace the wobbles. The wobbles are telling your body what to do. Oh, I'm moving over to the left. Let me go over to the right. Or I'm going to the right. Let me go to center. That's all being stored in your memory. Sorry, I have a leaf blower outside. One more deep breath in. Exhale, arms come down, feet come together, and come back to your seat. That was great. I'm going to try to speak over this leaf blower. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to work now on our legs specifically. So I want you to imagine you're sitting in a vat of mud, okay? And everything that you do, you're working against resistance. So imagine that in your head, sitting up tall. Inhale, lift your right knee straight up. Exhale, drop it down without touching the ground. Inhale, open to the side, and exhale, squeeze it closed. Lift, lower, open, and squeeze. Lift, lower, open, and squeeze. Working the quadricep, working the glutes. Lift, lower, open, squeeze. One more time. Lift, lower, open, and squeeze. Bring that foot down. Notice how my torso didn't move. I wasn't rocking with it, giving it more momentum. You want to use only the muscles in your legs. You don't want to help with your upper body. Okay, we're going to go to the left side. Inhale the left knee up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, open. Squeeze it close in that vat of mud. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open, and squeeze. Up, down, open, squeeze. Lift up, down, open, squeeze. Notice my foot is flexed. Up, down, open, squeeze. Not using my upper body. Down, open, squeeze. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze it closed, and bring your foot back. Excellent. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. If you have a strap, you can use your strap now. Bring it under your foot, the arch of your foot, and straighten your leg. You don't need to have the strap to do this, okay? You can just straighten your leg without the strap. Right leg straight, sitting up tall. Feel your sits bones. And this is a little movement. You're going to lift your heel up and then down. Lift it up and down. Yeah, it's a little movement, but you feel it. It's really working the quadricep. Lift up and down. Two more. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Now, take the right leg and open it out to the side, but keep your torso and your hips facing forward. Sorry. So out to the side, and then bring it back across. Hold it on with the left hand. Lift that heel up and straighten it to the side, stretching this IT band. And then come back through center and take the strap off the right foot, bring it to the left, to the arch of the left foot, straighten the left leg, hold on to it with your left hand, and again, you don't need the strap. It's a little bit harder without it, but you can do it. Flex your foot towards your nose, tiny lift of the heel, and down, 2, and down. Feel your quadricep as it contracts and releases. And down. 2 more. Breathe and down. 1 more. Breathe and down. Now take that left leg and bring it out to the side, keeping your hips forward, stretching out your groin, and then hold it with the right hand. Bring it across and over, stretching out the IT band on the left side, and then come back through center and take that foot out. Excellent. Sitting up nice and tall. Straighten your right leg. Point your toes forward. Really stretch out the top of your foot, and then flex your foot back, stretching out the calf. Point forward, stretch your shin, flex back, and stretch your calf. One more time. point forward, flex back, and now roll your ankle and roll your ankle, both directions, and then bend that foot, bring it back. Straighten the left leg. Point your toes, flex them back. Point forward, stretch the shin, flex back and stretch the calf. One more time, pointing forward, flexing back, and then rolling. One direction, rolling in the opposite direction, and then bring that foot down. Scoot over to the right side of your chair so you have one cheek on and one cheek off. Take the right leg and bring it behind you so that you're up on your toes. Your hips are level. Okay, so your left cheek is resting on the chair. Your hips are level. Even though your right leg is straightening back behind you, you want to make sure that right hip is forward. So this is stretching out your quadriceps, stretching out your calf. Inhale your arms up. Just breathe into the stretch. Inhale lifts you up, and maybe you look up at the ceiling and behind you a little bit. You get a little bit of a back bend in here too. And then come back to center. Bring your arms down. And bring that foot back. Now, I want you to take that right knee and open it to the side. So your right leg is coming out from the side. It's bent. Your heel is over your knee. Your left leg is forward. Now take your hands on your hips and turn, turn, turn. So you're pushing your right hip forward and your left back. So your hips are in alignment, your shoulders are in alignment. You feel that stretch in through the inside of the right leg. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring them down to shoulder height. Turn the right palm up, bend at the elbow. Now take that forearm, bring it down to your thigh, lift your left arm up, and then over. Side angle bend. See if you can look up at the ceiling. Breathing, feel that awesome stretch through your left side. One more deep breath. Inhale up. Bring that knee forward. And then scoot over to the left side. Right cheek connected to the seat. Left kind of hanging off. Take that left leg. Straighten it behind you. Come up on your toes. Take that left hip, turn it forward. See, now I can even see that my heel was not under my knee. Heel under knee. Okay. Inhale, lift your arms up. So you should feel a stretch in your left quadricep. If you don't, shimmy that foot back a little bit more and then straighten it. That's it. Now inhale, look up. And maybe behind you a little bit. Get a little bit of a back bend in. And then come forward. Exhale, hands down. Bring that knee forward. And now take the left knee, open it out to the side. Left knee open, heel under knee. Hands to hips. Turn, turn, turn that left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, arms out to the side, shoulders over hips. Turn the left palm up, bend at the elbow. Take that left arm down to the thigh, lift the right arm up and over. And really feel that stretch through the right side. Maybe you look under the right arm. Straightening that right arm over your right ear. Turning your heart forward. One more deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring your feet together. Excellent. Good work. Okay, so now we're going to stand and we're going to go to the side, the right side of your chair. I'm going to push this over. We're going to do some warrior ones. So first, as always in all the warrior series, we stand up in mountain pose. Feet hip distance apart, shoulders over hips, arms down by your side. Take a deep breath in and exhale, drop your shoulders down. And now if you're doing this for the first time, you might want to hold on to the chair with your left hand. As you take your right foot forward and your left foot goes back, heel in, toes out, and you're on train tracks and not a tightrope. So your right foot can scoot a little bit more to the right and your left foot can scoot a little bit more to the left, heel in, toes out. Now notice my left leg went back and my hip went with it. Take your hand to your left hip and push it forward. We've been doing this all along today, right? So take the hips, you want them in alignment. Right hip back, left hip forward. And keep holding on to your chair. Now take your right knee and bend it so that your knee is just over your heel, not beyond it, but just over it. Left hip forward, constantly right hip back. Inhale your right arm up. And if you feel comfortable, inhale your left arm up. Shoulders over hips, belly pulled in, bending deeply in the right knee, left baby toe is even connected to the floor, left leg straight, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend it, warrior one. One more time, straighten, arms come down. Exhale, bend, and arms come up. And now on the exhale, bring your arms down, hold on to the chair, bring your left foot to meet your right. Awesome. So we did warrior one on the right side. We're going to do warrior one on the left side. You can do this the entire time holding on to the seat. It's fine. Holding on to the seat with your right hand. We're going to first stand in mountain pose, right? Feet are hip distance apart, arms down, shoulders down, sternum lifted. Hold on to the seat with your right hand. Take your left foot, take a nice big step forward with your right and a big step back with your left. That's wrong. Big step forward with your left, big step back with your right. Right heel in, toes out. Left foot facing forward. What happens? My hips turn that way. Take that right hip and turn it forward. So we're starting out with both legs straight. Now, take your left knee and bend it so your knee is right over your ankle. Keep turning left hip back, right hip forward. Warrior one now in the legs. That right foot is flat on the floor. Heel in, toes out. The baby toe is connected down as well. Now, inhale your left arm up. And if you feel balanced, inhale your right arm up. Inhale, lift. A little bit of a back bend, maybe looking in between your arms. One more breath. Exhale, both arms down. And then bring your right foot to meet your left and come to have a seat in your chair. And find your breath. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Sorry, but my dog needs to be let out. Hang on 1 second. Okay, go. Go, go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. So close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Scan your body with your breath. Bring that breath to every single area in your body from the top of your head down to your toes, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort, and allow the exhalation to release any remaining tension. And listen to my voice. As always, take what you need. Embrace the unknown. How boring it would be if we knew everything that was going to happen. Yet, we are always trying to peek around the corner and see ahead. If we knew everything that was going to happen, we wouldn't need to experience it. There would be nothing to learn, explore, or gain. We'd stay in our heads instead of our hearts. So often, it's the surprises of the moments and hours, the unexpected twists and turns that give meaning to our journey and make our lessons come alive. You are connected to truth. You are connected to divine guidance. You can trust and embrace your guidance from God. That means you will get all the visions, all the guidance, all the advanced knowledge and wisdom you need. Not too much to spoil the surprise, not too much to neutralize the lesson. Just enough guidance to let you know you are never alone. On your next breath, together, inhale, draw your arms up and overhead. Bring your hands together and exhale, bring that prayer down to your heart. Embrace the unknown. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I will see you next week. Bye.